Velasco. I've been a sports broadcaster and journalist for 40 years. Sa panahong yon, I've covered sports at every level all over the world. Now, I'm on the hunt for the hidden moments of the games everywhere, turning points, curious events, and unusual personalities of every sport. Samahan niyo ako as I find your favorite secret sports stories. This week on Secret Sports Stories, the rebellion that gave birth to a pro basketball league. In 1938, the Manila Industrial and Commercial Athletic Association was created. It was basically a way for company owners to have bragging rights over each other in various sports. Payabangan, kumbaga. Many of the players actually worked for the companies that they played for. They would punch in and out daily and then practice or play games at night. Before World War II, companies like Hico and Manila Ports Terminal were among the top teams. Some companies stayed, some companies left. Yung iba, lulubog lilita. Many known Filipino players and internationalists became known for their skills in the Mika. Sumikat din sila Kurt Bachman, Bogs Adornado, Carlos Badjon, Narciso Bernardo, Ramoncito Campos, Bonnie Carbonell, Danny Florencio, Rudy Kutch, Bay Mumar, Freddie Webb, at marami pang iba. By the 1970s, the Pba Rebellion formed a very strong rivalry against the Meralco Ready Kilowatts. The two were the most dominant teams in the league. The Mika had its share of controversies too. First, for example, the banning of Robert Jaworski and Big Boy Reynoso for attacking a referee, and then the playoff game for a finals berth, which Toyota filed a protest for, but UTEX refused to play, ending up in the first ever finals appearance of Crispa versus Toyota. Kaya lang may problema. The Mika was under the tight supervision of the Basketball Association of the Philippines, or the BAP. Being an amateur league with the best players in the country, the BAP kept taking players from the Mika to form the national team and would rarely return them to their mother teams in peak form. Most of the time, they would end up going back to the Mika either exhausted or injured. Kumbaga, ibabalik sila, baldado na. To make matters worse, the team owners were still paying the salaries of the players. There seemed to be no escape. What could they do? Juan Fernandez, in fact, told me once that he rarely even played for Toyota in the entire year 1974. There was only one thing they could do. In a few secret meetings, many of the team owners discussed forming their own professional league. At the time, basketball was not an open sport until 1989. The NBA was the only known international professional basketball league. At ang pro, hindi pa pwedeng sumali sa international competition tulad ng Olympics at ang Far Eastern Games. There was only one choice to escape the BAP: turn pro. 9 of the team owners took the bold step to form a professional league. On April 9, 1975, 50 years ago, the Philippine Basketball Association was born. Ano ang naging bunga nito? Since the best players in the country were now professionals under the PBA, the BAP could not touch them. But this weakened the national team. Kaya ang Pilipinas hindi na nakabalik sa Olympics mula pa noong 1972. It's only been in the last 15 years that the new Samahang Basketball ng Pilipinas and the PBA have worked together to restore the country to its former basketball glory. Boys wanted to play basketball not to represent the country, but to earn a good living as professional. Nagsara ang Mika noong 1981, and the PBA remains strong and continues to explore other markets, all from a small rebellion that started half a century ago. That's this week's episode of Secret Sports Stories. I'm Bill Velasco. Next week, we'll reveal another big secret sports story. Shh.